Hey, welcome back to Trucking with Velox 18. We started this morning out just outside of the affiliated distributors, affiliated grocers, I don't know. I was in Kenosha, Wisconsin. I was somewhere that started with affiliated. All right, you can figure it out from there. If you know, then you already know, and you're saying it out loud right now. Like, man, Nick's such an idiot. He can't remember where he's been. Well, I got broken up sleep by the 1:30 a.m. appointment. So I slept an hour before, I slept 2 hours during, and I slept 2 hours after. So I'm a little discombobulated today, all right? A little discombobulated. But we're over here to make our pickup, and hopefully we can make it. Hopefully we can make our pickup because I might have overslept. So, you're just gonna have to stay tuned to see what happens. But first, you gotta roll the music. That was a possibility with the weird broken sleep that I got. I knew it was a possibility that if I went back to sleep and tried to wake up 2 hours later right here at this at the delivery at the receiver, just outside the receiver, that I might sleep through my alarm clock. I usually wake up before my alarm clock. I wouldn't say usually. I'd say about, I don't know, a third of the time I wake up before my alarm clock. And then I'm awake. I would say the other, large percentage of the time I wake up when my alarm goes off. Within the first 5 seconds of my alarm going off, I'm up. There's this little sliver of a chance when I stay up really late, or I get weird patterns of sleep, that I sleep through my alarm. I get into some dim deep REM cycle, and that's what happened right now. And so now we're pushing it now. There's a distinct possibility we could be late as we travel towards Milwaukee. Travel towards Milwaukee, and we're gonna come over here and grab 94 and head up north on 94 towards Milwaukee, and then before we get there, we'll cut over at our exit and we'll head east. But right now, the ETA is 7:55 a.m. for an 8 a.m. appointment, and it's 30 miles away. So there's a lot of burials between here and there. Like that stoplight. If I didn't make that stoplight, my 7:55 would have been like 7:58. So. I really don't like cutting things this close, but here we are. I don't love it, but it's what happened. And there was a decision I made this morning when I was leaving at like 4:45, 4:50. I decided, you know what? I need sleep. It is really important that I get a little more sleep before I try and wake up again, because I felt unsafely tired, if that's a term. But I felt extreme tiredness. So decided to get a couple more hours of sleep right there where we were, and then that put us in this predicament. But I'd do it again. I just might set alarms to go off every minute instead of my alarm goes off and then snoozes for 5 minutes and then goes off and then snoozes for 5 minutes. But if you set consecutive alarms every minute, then you can change, you can alternate the sounds that start going every minute. You can wake yourself up. But I should have done that, kind of knowing that how tired I was. But anyway, all right, we're gonna get over here. We're picking up some deli meats. It's only like 7,000 pounds of deli meats out of Smithfield Global in Cudahy. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but that's how I'm going to pronounce it. Cudahy. All right, I'll catch up with you guys when we get over there. All right, we're turning in here to Smithfield, Sweet Applewood Road or Lane or something like that. So it's a pretty large facility. It looks like the entrance is up ahead over here on the map, so this is where we're gonna go. I don't know what any of those mean. So I'm just gonna come rolling up to the front gate and see what happens. Let's see what happens. Said go through the gate, turn to the right, go all the way down, park on the right, check in between doors 3 and 4 on your left. Sorry, I'm repeating that so I can remember it. I'm gonna come down this way and check in. I read a review that I'll have to drop my trailer, and then they'll hook up to it and they'll take it to get it loaded. I did that at a chicken plant in North Carolina. I didn't love it. I don't like the idea of someone, especially that chicken plant. They had to take my trailer and like drive it on the road to like the loading area. And I was in like a holding lot or something. So I'm gonna guess that this is where I'm supposed to be, because it doesn't look like I can go too much further, and this seems like a good enough place to kind of park. I think I'll back in right here and then go get checked in. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna come over here and ooh, look at that big old hole. There's a cone inside of it. That thing's deep. He said back it into door 5, open the door, set the reefer to 26 degrees, and then unhook from the trailer, go wait in the dirt and wait for a phone call. So I said, all right, let's do it. Sounds like a plan to me. All right, I'm gonna go open up these doors. We'll turn the reefer on. We'll get it set. Let's go do this. All right. We dropped our trailer over there in the door and parked over here in this gravel. And look at what's going on over here. This prime guy probably just trying to do a drop and hook. It's supposed to be super quick, and where the yard goats put the trailer, it just sunk into the dirt super deep. And now this guy's getting held up because that's the trailer he's supposed to pick up. And the guys put it over here when it got loaded because there was no more parking over here or whatever. I don't know. I'm making up excuses for everybody right now, but I'm just saying. Those landing gear are down and it just sunk. Just sunk. The thing's buried. Just buried. So they're gonna have to try and figure something out to get this thing lifted up so they can try and get something under it. But I feel like it's sunk more in the last however long since I've been here. I feel like it's sunk even lower than it was before. So it's too low to drop your airbags and get a frame underneath it. That's the old go-to standby trick, right? But this is too low. They tried it. They tried it with the yard goat. The yard goat slammed into it, actually. I was like, dang, that's what drew my attention to it. I was like, whoa, that yard goat just friggin' jacked that trailer. And I'm like, oh, that trailer's sitting down in the mud, that's why. But anyway, we'll just hang out over here and we'll chill until it's time to go pick up our trailer back over there in the middle of all the Hirschbach trailers. Somewhere in there is our trailer, and then yeah, we'll head on down the road about 92 miles, make our delivery in Elk Grove Village, Illinois. So we're just doing a little running around today. A little running around. Oh, look at this. They got the front loader. Are they moving that? I think they're gonna come over here and try and... Oh, he's driving right by it. Never mind. I thought he was gonna come over here and try and lift that trailer up with the front loader. I guess not. Okay, the loader came back this way. I think this is how they're gonna do it. They got a big old front loader, and they're gonna lift it up with the front loader and get a yard goat underneath it. Yeah, let's get some, or go talk to each other, make the plan. Gotta create the plan first. Stand by. Okay, front loader's driving away. I guess the plan was, you get the heck out of here, I'm gonna do this myself. I want to see how they're gonna do it though. That thing sunk. All right, he's back. He brought some wood blocks, and he put took the bucket off and put the forks on so he can try and lift it up. It is a loaded trailer, so it may not lift so easy, but they're gonna give it a shot. This is why you always gotta watch where those landing gear are at when you are dropping a trailer. Just gotta keep an eye on the ground that it's on. Wet ground could sink, and this stuff doesn't look like it would sink very much, but holy crap, it sank over there. That's where the water must collect right there, and so drove away again. Alright, he's back. That was a slick move. Did you guys see that? He just slid the forks using that little cement pad right there. He just lowered the forks down, slid it over. This guy knows what the heck he's doing. Alright, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Trying to get squared up to it so he can have all the leverage he needs and all of the and smart man, he's gonna go and just check where he's putting the forks. He's gonna make sure he's not gonna mess up a cross member or some other. Every trailer is different, so even if you've done this before on a trailer, you're gonna there's a possibility of something going wrong or a support beam being somewhere where you don't expect it or whatever. So he's checking all of his he's gonna put his, there you go. Yep, that'll cushion it a little bit too. Flyby, you know, the flyby before the Super Bowl. This is the Super Bowl, baby. Poor Prime guy, he's just sitting over here, man. He's just like, how long is this gonna take for them to get my trailer out of the mud? Contacted it. Let's see. I'm gonna back this up a little bit just so you can see the full picture of it. Yeah, he's got a little wiggle room in there. I was gonna help him just kind of get an idea of how much room he has, but I don't think it's gonna work. I think he's already calling it quits. Oh man, my eyes. Yeah, so we only had 7 skids. I think they're calling me right now. Hold on. Okay. In the time it took me to watch those guys try and figure that out, my load's ready. Like I said, only 7 pallets, so they got it done pretty quick. This poor guy, Prime Inc. guy, it was just a dropping hook. I talked to him just briefly. I just said, was it a dropping hook? You're just assigned to pick up that trailer? And he was like, yep. I was like, man, that sucks. That sucks. I talked to the yard goat for a little bit too, and I just said, man, this is looking pretty sketchy. He goes, yeah. He's like, I was almost under it, and I couldn't quite get under it, and then each time I would kind of nudge it, it would sink lower and lower, and he's like, so it's like it's in there now, and so when they brought the loader over, they tried to pull it out with the loader, and they dude, they couldn't get it. They couldn't get it. They tried, and then he wasn't willing to get his back tires up off the ground. He's not from Alaska, I don't think. You know, those guys up in Alaska, they don't Tony Beats wouldn't have stopped until his butt end of his loader was up off the ground. But you know, these guys they said they're just gonna call a wrecker. So call a wrecker. So they're gonna spend a lot of money. A lot of money. We're backing under the trailer right now. Cool. We're gonna get hooked up, get our paperwork, get on our way. All right. Got her sealed up. We're hooked up. And the loader came out because he accidentally left the glad hand lock on there. So I had to wait for him to come out and take the glad hand lock off. And he goes, "Hey," he goes, "This is a Uber load, huh?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "I don't usually like to work with them, but I was just trying to fill out my day, and this load worked out." And he goes, "Well, how much do you get for this?" I said, $500. And he was like, "Oh, dang. Just to go," because it's 90 miles to go back down to Illinois. And I said, "Yeah, you know, it's not as much as it sounds once you burn the fuel and everything, but you know, yeah, it's not bad. Like, you know, the time it takes is more than anything. Just $500 isn't very much." But then he was like, he's like, "But this won't take all day. I mean," and I was like, "Yeah, I mean, this was quick. I'll be in and out of here in less than an hour." And he was like, "Yeah," he's like, "and he's like, if you get over there, they do the same thing." I'm like, "Yeah, probably not. It rarely goes that good." He goes, "But you only have 3 pallets." I'm like, "Oh, really? I thought it said 7. He goes, "No, they didn't have all the products. You just got 3 pallets." I'm like, "Yeah, sometimes when you only got that many pallets, they try to like help you out. They're like, all right, we don't want this guy sitting around here all day just for 3 pallets." Sometimes you do. Sometimes, you know, I read comments, guys getting stuck places for long periods of time like that. But anyway, so we got 700 to come up here. It was about 100 miles last night from Joliet to get up to Kenosha. And then we deadheaded 30 miles up here, and then we're doing 90 miles back. So we'll call that 120 miles. 120 miles back. And we're getting 500. So 120 plus 90 is how much? Sorry, I'm not paying attention to what I'm actually doing because I was looking for the exit. I was gonna go around that way, but that's not the exit. It's right here. So 210, so 210 miles for $1,200. You know, that's not bad. It's almost $6 a mile for the day, and it'll take. You know, we started it last night, and then we'll see what happens tonight. I mean, today it shouldn't take too long today. All right, and away we go. And we're gonna take the Illinois toll roads today because it's not quite as simple as it was last night. Last night, you know, it was later at night when I left, and I went through the Highway 41 route to avoid the tolls on 94. So we took the tollway yesterday to get to Joliet, and then we skipped them last night, and then we'll take them again today down there to get to we're going to Elk Grove Village, Illinois. So yeah, that's the plan. And shoot, I'll just catch up with you guys when we get down the road. All right, we made it over here to Elk Grove Village, and we're gonna go over here and check in. And this place has really good reviews on Google Maps. It's only 3 pallets. this ABF guy backed into the dock and then pulled out of it immediately. Now he's LTL, they do that, but I mean, basically I'm LTL, right? 3 pallets, shoot, that's less than truckload. Come on. So I'm gonna go over here and get checked in, and hopefully we can get in and out of here. All right, they said back it into that dock right there, so I'll back in off the street. I think that's gonna be my best bet, because there's not really room for me to turn around in here. I mean, maybe, but I think it'd be easier for me just to back in off the street, to be honest. Just saying, I think that's gonna be my best bet. So I'll back it in and then get my doors open, break the seal, put the seal on the back, get unloaded. 3 pallets. All right, I had to work my way into this. I hope I don't scrape. I was like an inch away from scraping on my way into the dock with a load, you know, with a few thousand pounds on. All right, we cleared it. But luckily, the driver next to me saw me kind of getting out and checking and getting out and checking and getting out and checking, and he kind of just, he went over and he got down on his hands and knees, and he just was sitting there at eye level, just, he's like, go a little bit, go a little bit, go a little bit, go a little bit. And finally I was able to, he said I cleared it by like this much. So I really didn't want to scrape my tanks. So I took it extra slow, but I gotta go close these doors. I'm gonna slide my tandems back up under the trailer, and then I think I'm gonna go, I pick up in Aurora, Illinois tomorrow morning, and I was kind of looking around to see if there's anything going on, like little local run, little few $100 run I can just do, like right here, like, you know, from here to Aurora or whatever, just something. And I don't see anything right now, so I'm probably just gonna call it a day, actually, which is just as well, because last night was tough, you know, not sleeping good and all that. So I don't know, I'll keep an eye on the load boards and we'll just see, you know, if anything pops up. I might run something this afternoon, but I just needed to get off the truck tonight because I got to pick up at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. And so I'm gonna go, and I think I'm gonna go to, I started to say this, I'm gonna go to the greater Chicago, the I-55 truck stop, because that's like the biggest truck stop that's like kind of between me and Aurora, Illinois. It's kind of out of the way, but at the same time, like, there's a couple pilots that are actually on the way there, but there's like 10 parking spots at each one, and they're like in like some neighborhoods that I don't know if I want to like spend the night in. Because we're right here, we're right by O'Hare, where we're at right now. So real industrial areas, and the pilots are tiny, and I just figure, you know what, I'm not even gonna mess with it, man. Not even gonna mess with it. So I'll go ahead and just think I'll truck it down to the greater Chicago I-55 truck stop. They got tons of parking, and I'll stay there for the evening and then wake up tomorrow morning and go pick up that load. So that's my plan right now. Gonna go close the doors, get the heck out of here. What's this? I keep clapping. I don't know. All right, let's see. 0 to 3 hours free. 3 to 24 hours is $15. All right. Well, I guess we'll be paying. All right, we got parked up. I changed spots, actually. I came over here to a side area. There's a couple nice trucks, and if someone's gonna park next to me, they're gonna have like room to pull straight up through the aisle and then back in here, because like these are like at the end of an aisle. So I like it because someone shouldn't be alley docking next to me, basically. So I should be able just to sleep easy and not have to worry about anyone backing into me. And yeah, man, I'm just gonna sit here and try and edit up this video. My internet's acting up. I don't know, not this video, but the previous day's video. So I'm just gonna be chilling. I'm gonna make a plan. I'm gonna check on the loads for today, just make sure there's nothing else going on out here that I can go and you know, try and pick up a random load. But I also, I don't know, I might just chill, man, just chill. Because last night sucked, you know, sleep wise. I'm kind of pooped, so I need to do a few little things here and there, and you know, I got some other stuff. I got a to-do list that I need to kind of tackle, but I'd like to keep the truck rolling and keep making a little bit of money too. So I don't know, we'll see what happens, but I think I'm gonna end up just chilling here until tomorrow morning. Shoot, that's just how it's gonna be. We're just gonna make this this little truck stop our home for the next 21 hours. Hey, kind of weird, but then again, I didn't book another load tonight because I didn't know that everything was going to go so smooth today, man. Everything went really smooth. Pickup went quick. Delivery went quick. The previous, you know, short hop delivery went well. Even though it wasn't, you know, it didn't go super fast, but we made all of our appointments. Our e-log stayed good the whole time. So everything went good. You guys ever notice my hat is always crooked? That's not on purpose. I don't know why I can't put my hat on straight, or I can't keep it straight. But eventually, if you look, eventually this will end up just little by little. And I don't know. Maybe it's because I always do that thing where I look over my shoulder. All right, let me go. Let me get to my to-do list. You guys hang out, and then we'll go get some lunch or some dinner or some shower, or I don't know, go for a walk and get some exercise. We got plenty of time, so I'm not really tripping on that. But yeah. Anyway, we'll hit the low board real quick and see what's going on, but probably won't do anything. And then I'll catch up with you guys once I figure out what I'm gonna do. No clap on that one. All right, we're actually gonna wrap up the video because, well, there's nothing much going on today. We got parked. It's really windy, and I'm gonna go in here and just get something to eat. Really windy. Sorry if that's blowing out your eardrums. My bad. I'm gonna come over here. It's supposed to rain a little bit, and then I'm gonna get something to eat in this restaurant. Here at the truck stop, there's like the Americana restaurant or something like that. It's like diner food. So I'm gonna go and get me some food, and then chill out, go to bed early. And I'm uploading my video right now, so it'll probably be like my Tuesday video will probably come out Wednesday night, or whatever. Wednesday video come out Thursday night. I don't know. I'm confused already. Yeah, it'll probably be a later upload. That's all I'm saying. We're on a little bit of a later thing, but it was a late delivery, man. I didn't get done, you know, unloading that load until whatever time it was, like 4 in the morning or something like that. So it's just the way it is. But all right, I'm gonna get something to eat. And this wind is crazy. So love you guys. Peace out. See you tomorrow on the next load. All right, well, the Americana was closed when I walked up here. It was like 4:30. There was a sign that said it will open up at 3, and it was 4:30 and they weren't open. So then me and another guy asked the front, like the desk clerk, the cashier. I don't know why I can't talk right now. And she said, yeah, it'll be open if anyone decides to come to work today. So I was like, I'm just gonna get some Mexican food and Uber Eats some Mexican food over here. And there's nowhere else really to walking distance around here. Plus, it is chilly. It's like mid 40s, but then with the wind chill, it says it feels like 40 degrees. So it's a bit nipply. But got myself some Mexican food. I don't know. Let's see how it's gonna turn out. I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out, but I'm gonna figure it out. I'm ready to eat. Yo, I'm tearing up this torta right now. It is a very good torta. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. So this is how I roll. This is like pretty hot, but when you have it with the avocado and the bread and the beans on the torta, then it kind of cools it down a little bit. But this is how I roll right here. It's phenomenal. Phenomenal. I'm telling you, torta's my go-to. Oops. Gotta get that. Torta's my go-to, man. My go-to. I don't know. There's just something about it. Something about it. Ooh, that kick. That salsa's kicking me right now. Kicking. That means I need to take another bite. All right. Love you guys. Peace out. See you on the next one. I already said that. Twice.